Welcome to the Blind Loyalty Challenge. I am Amanda Cromhote from Truth Loyalty and the Blind Loyalty Trust. We interview world leaders in loyalty blindly. The challenge is about creating loyalty insight spontaneously and about a lot of fun. Simultaneously, it is about raising the awareness of the Blind Loyalty Trust, and 100% of the proceeds from my book, Blind Loyalty, 101 Loyalty Concepts Radically Simplified, go towards the trust. We hope you enjoy the Blind Loyalty Challenge. Today's Blind Loyalty Challenge brings Budapest to Cape Town. And I have the absolute pleasure of interviewing Eva Bacsi. She's the global head of marketing for Antavo AI Loyalty Cloud. I'm so excited to have her here because she's just been announced as one of the pioneers of loyalty at the International Loyalty Awards. Eva, first of all, congratulations and welcome to the Blind Loyalty Challenge.
Thank you so much, Amanda. I'm very grateful for the award. Of course, I always say that it's a teamwork. So I would like to take the opportunity and say thank you to my team as well, because it's not just me alone who received this award. And I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, it's super. It really is great to chat to you. So well done. So my first question to you is a question that gets asked by so many of our guests on the Blind Loyalty Challenge, and it's all about AI, data, personalization. They're like three killer words in our industry. My question is, as an industry, are we really getting it right?
Well, so AI will give us a very, very big opportunity also in terms of the loyalty programs, because you might know that we are talking about personalization for ages, and brands try to do it for a long time in a way, but to be honest, they don't do it. They don't do it in the best way, because those segments that they create are still very, very wide. For example, segments of VIP members, segments of inactive members, segments of new joiners, etc. So for these wide segments, the brands cannot do real personalization. And this is where AI comes to the picture. And with the help of AI, this personalization can be much more scalable. And AI will be able to identify patterns and create smart segments that would be very difficult and would take a long time for humans to identify those segments and patterns. Yeah. So this is where AI can help us. And the whole customer experience from the customer side will be much better, because the messages, what they will get, the rewards and the offers will be much more personalized to them, and they will feel valued. They will see that, oh yeah, the brands know me and they feel me. So they will stay much more engaged. But of course, for this, the accessibility and the quality of data needs to be in a good shape. So AI cannot make a miracle alone. So the data needs to be clear, and the loyalty program itself needs to be also enough good, so AI can strengthen it and make it even better.
Super answer. And I love the way you've just simplified it, like almost like a mini masterclass on the AI data personalization journey. Interestingly, what you've just said about how AI alone can't do it. In my book, Blind Loyalty, I don't talk that much about AI, interestingly. That's how quickly it's come into our lives. And the Blind Loyalty book was released a couple of years ago, and fascinatingly, it doesn't have a lot about AI in it. But where I do talk about it, I talk about it being augmented intelligence rather than artificial intelligence, because there's got to be something else behind it at the end of the day. So
exactly.
I love the way you describe that. And you also reference...
Sorry, go ahead. And I would like to highlight a very important thing here for the brands, that it's in the age of AI commerce, because we are entering so fast to new things, and the time has came when AI agents will make the decisions instead of the customers there. And this is an
Yeah.
opportunity for brands who have loyalty programs, but they need to be very careful about how they explain the value of the loyalty program to their customers, even still the members as well. So just practical suggestions like it's not a good way if they put full the loyalty program data under gated content because AI agents, AI robots needs to understand
Yeah.
how the loyalty
Yeah.
program looks like, what are the values,
Hmm.
because when it will compare the prices between brands and offer the best one for the customers, the the loyalty program structure and the value of the loyalty program can be a pro for brands. So they need to be very
Yeah.
mindful with this thing.
I love the way you said that it's not always the consumer anymore making the decisions. I was
Yes,
listening to a wonderful webinar yesterday actually about AI, how this gentleman was saying like, but scarily, AI is making so many decisions for individuals, but uninformed. Like, and he was listening to a gentleman at a doctor's waiting room where he said, I don't need to see the doc. He was arguing with his wife, not the
yes,
guy on the interview, but the guy he was listening to was arguing with his wife, saying, I don't need to see a doctor. The AI bot says XYZ. It's like
yes,
there's really times when we can't trust it that
exactly.
much, and for our health, maybe one of them. Anyway, let's not get into the philosophy of AI. My second
Mhm,
question, and in your first answer, you referred to customer experience. So, chapter
mhm.
7 of Blind Loyalty is about customer experience. And my question to you is, in the world of loyalty, why is the overall experience that the consumer, the brands feel like they're getting it right, but so often there's a gap between what the actual customer thinks they're getting or they're experiencing with the brand?
So, yeah, it's a very relevant question because when we analyze the data of the survey, what we conducted for our 2026 Global Customer Loyalty Report, we
Yeah.
saw a huge gap in this relation because 82.6% of the brands who run loyalty programs, they think that their loyalty program make their customers feel valued, but just 56.2% of the customers feel the same.
Okay, big gap.
Yeah, there is a big gap.
Yeah.
And what I think personally that how it comes to a picture that what brands are thinking about loyalty program. Okay, I set up some tiers. I send some coupons when they join. I send them a reward on their birthday, and I still put some action points during their loyalty journey. And yeah, I think the customers will feel valued. But on the other side, what the customers ask themselves is that is it really clear for me what this loyalty program gives to me?
Yeah.
Is there a real value? Is it easy to use? Do they really know me, my shopping habits? Uh, does the brand feel me? So there is this gap, and it's not just a perception gap; it's a value gap. And when we ask the
Yeah.
customers what are their biggest frustrations regarding loyalty programs, they said that it takes too long time when they get their rewards. It was the first
Yeah.
frustration point. The second one, the rewards expire before they can use them. And the third one is that the rewards themselves are not enough attractive. So it's very important for the loyalty programs
Yeah.
creators that when they plan their program, the value needs to be clear for the customers from the
Yeah.
very first moment, because when they see already after joining that, oh my God, it takes so much time and it's so difficult to get those rewards, mentally they will already
Check out. Yeah.
check out
Yeah.
after they join the program.
Yeah. Super. That's why I wanted to ask you that question because I've read your report and it's so beautifully explained. And we also, as you know, issue a white paper for the South African loyalty industry. And we asked the same question, a similar question over like, why
Mhm.
don't you use loyalty programs? exactly the same responses. Like it
Mhm.
takes too long to get the reward, points expire, the value of the reward isn't enough. So it's really interesting how they very, very, very similar and very powerful messages for brands to take in. So thank you for sharing. That's great. My last question to you. Chapter 91 of Blind Loyalty book talks about the cost of building a loyalty program. So, given this, and there is a real cost. I mean, you're a supplier to the industry, I'm a supplier to the industry. We see those costs all the time. Given that cost, brands are still investing. Why do you think they're still investing?
I think we enter a new era, a new golden era. We call it in our 2026 report the age of value with the loyalty programs because the brands started to see loyalty program not just as a simple marketing tool, but it's an important strategic asset for the whole customer experience, what they give to their customers,
Yeah,
the whole buying journey, what their customers have. And there are serious amount what brands spend for loyalty programs and CRM. It's slightly above 50% of their marketing budget is going to CRM and loyalty programs. Uh, and uh, and it's important because it's not just about customer retention. It's not just about second purchase and these kind of things. But they want to strengthen, deepen the relationship with with their customers, and they would like to have data about their
of
customers
course.
and
Yeah, yeah,
data gathering, especially in the age of AI we mentioned before. It's getting again very, very important, and the loyalty programs are a great way to gather this data.
yeah,
Uh, and and also, it's important to highlight the monetary value of the loyalty programs because when we asked in our survey the loyalty program creators, 83% of them they said that they are satisfied with their loyalty program, and it's a jump from the last year numbers. And also, those marketers who measure the ROI of the loyalty programs 93% said that they measure positive ROI. So it means that from 10
yeah,
brands, 9 brands measure positive
yeah, yeah,
ROI. And the average ROI is 5.3x. That is again a serious number. So from one side, there is the monetary value, and from the other side, it's a very important
yeah, yeah.
strategic point.
Yeah, the 5.3x is a huge value. Like we often
Yes.
see it only, even if it's at 2x, it's still a
Mhm.
significant return on investment. So thank you. I knew this interview would be super insightful because you've got the
Mhm.
fabulous global loyalty report behind you to really back up. It's
Thank
not
you.
just your opinion, it's really powerful. So thank you so much for taking the time. And again, congratulations on your award. I also forgot to mention at the start, and I want to mention it now, that Antavo is such an incredible supporter of the Blind Loyalty Trust. And the purpose of the Blind Loyalty Challenge is to keep the energy about blind loyalty. So, again, publicly, a huge thank you from my personal position for the trust, for the support that Antavo gives the Blind Loyalty Trust,
Always.
reversing
Very happy.
blindness, one beautiful bracelet at a time. So, Ava, my last question really is off the sort of spotlight is who would you like to tag to come onto the Blind Loyalty Challenge, and what question would you like to ask somebody?
So the person I would like to tag is Vanessa Cow from Paul Smith. Paul Smith has a great loyalty program, and
And great
Antaroy,
clothes.
yes, and great clothes. And their collectors club is a very well designed loyalty program, and it's forwarded by Antavo. So we are really very proud of the program. And Vanessa is doing a great job.
Great.
I think
Lovely.
so. She's a
I'd
nice
love
person,
to
and I
meet
will meet her
Vanessa.
next week in person in
Yeah.
Budapest. So I'm looking
You
forward
can
to it.
ask her to come on the challenge for me next
Yes,
week.
I will mention it to her.
Stunning. Thank you. Lovely. I look forward to meeting her. And a question for somebody?
A question. So sorry, but as a technology company, we are fan of AI. So my question is about AI again. So in the age of AI commerce, how loyalty program creators needs to behave and take action steps to stay relevant for the AI agents, not anymore just for their customers, but for AI agents.
Yes. It's a wonderful question, actually, because you're right. It's not just for the customers anymore.
Yes,
We're all being followed around by little agents.
yes, exactly.
Stunning. Ava, thank you so much. And thank you again for doing the Blind Loyalty Challenge.
Thank you so much, Amanda. It was a pleasure to be here.